Chapter 2767 Return 1. That's right. Ling nodded. Moreover, you can use drugs or technology to force your brain to remain in an overclocked state of alertness. As long as your primary consciousness never dies, dreams can never be generated. No matter how strong the Nightmare Clan is, they can't drag a person with open eyes into a dream. That's absolute wakefulness. Zhang Yi felt as if he'd been struck by lightning. Yes. He had been stuck in this misconception, thinking about how to defeat his enemies in dreams. But what if he didn't dream at all? I understand. Zhang Yi took a deep breath, a fierce glint in his eyes. He needed Zhou Core to develop a drug, a powerful stimulant, to keep his mind in a state of perpetual sleeplessness. That way, he would have the confidence to deal with the Nightmare Clan's attacks in his dreams in the future. West of the continent of Bharata, a desolate land shrouded in mist year-round. This is a forbidden zone for the living, the territory of the Nightmare Clan. Above ground, withered trees twist like ghostly claws, and black swamps emit hallucinogenic fumes. Beneath this desolation lies a vast and complex underground kingdom. The Nightmare Temple. This palace, built entirely of obsidian suspended upside down, is perpetually shrouded in darkness, save for the flickering, eerie flames. Above the main hall, 3 enormous thrones float side by side in the void. Seated upon these thrones are 3 beings exuding a suffocating aura. In the center is a being shrouded in a wide black robe, with only a pair of pale, withered hands visible. He is the Nightmare King, Nightmare Slayer. To his left is a woman with a seductive figure, a succubus-like face, and a scorpion's tail trailing behind her, Nightmare Demon. To his right is a gigantic, fleshy creature covered in eyes, Destroyer. The atmosphere within the hall was terrifyingly oppressive. Yin Yen is dead. The Nightmare Killer's voice was hoarse and grating, like a grinding sound from the depths of hell. That chaos used some kind of rule-based method to execute him. Damn it! Damn it! Hundreds upon hundreds of eyes on Mia Luo's body darted around simultaneously, filled with rage and resentment. Yin Yen is the most skilled among us in mental infiltration, and even he has fallen. If we don't avenge this, how can our Nightmare Clan stand among the myriad races? I'm going to kill that chaos. Drag him into endless nightmares, so he can never be reborn. Calm down, Mia Luo. The alluring Nightmare Demon toyed with the ends of her hair, her eyes cold and sinister. Do you want to go and die now? Didn't you see that even Qing Song was forced to retreat? Although that old codger from the Dragon Clan hasn't shown his face, since Yuan Mo and Yuan Jing have made their stance clear, it means the Dragon Clan is determined to protect Huasu Kingdom to the death. If we launch a full-scale attack on Tianhai City now, we'll be giving the Dragon Clan an excuse to start a war. At that point, forget about revenge, our entire clan will be wiped out. Upon hearing the word Dragon Clan, Mia Luo's violent aura instantly subsided considerably. On this planet, no ancient race was unafraid of the Dragon Clan. They were truly emperors who dominated an era. Their ancestors had witnessed firsthand the battle between the Omega-level beings of the Dragon Clan and the Drukians before the collapse of the previous era. Several supreme beings fought to the very edge of the universe, even obliterating the Great Tao. What do we do then? Are we just going to let it go? Mia Luo roared unwillingly. Of course not. The ever-silent Yen Sha slowly spoke, his eyes, hidden beneath his hood, gleaming with an eerie green light. Chaos must die. But he cannot die in Huasu Kingdom, nor can he die under our direct attack. Isn't that thing called the Starry Sky Corridor about to return? Yen Sha sneered. That's where chaos is headed, no matter what. And that place is chaotic, isolated from the outside world. Even if the Dragon Clan wanted to protect him, they couldn't reach there. Wait 2 more years. The day the Star Corridor opens will be his death day. The Nightmare Demon, hearing this, curled into a cruel smile, licking his lips with his scarlet tongue. He, that's right. We Nightmare Clan are never warriors who charge head-on, we are assassins in the shadows. In that environment filled with unknowns and dangers, killing a mere Black Knight, with proper preparation, it's not difficult. I will prepare a grand funeral for him. A dream from which he will never wake. The 3 supreme beings exchanged glances, reaching a consensus. In the darkness, the fangs of malice had already been sharpened, waiting only for the prey called chaos to step into the final trap. Time is the most ruthless yet most impartial measure in this universe. 2 years is but a fleeting moment in the vast geological era or the evolution of a star. But for the Earth civilization undergoing a period of dramatic change, 2 years is enough to transform an ocean into a mulberry field. The reconstruction of Tianhai City is long complete. This city, once ravaged by war, has evolved into a futuristic steel behemoth. Inspired by the bioarchitecture of the Titans, skyscrapers are no longer cold concrete, but semi-biological entities that breathe and regulate their temperature like plants. On the streets, hover trains silently shuttle, and exoskeleton-clad shadow patrols and automated sand-sweeping robots maintain order. However, behind this prosperous facade, an unprecedented sense of urgency is growing heavier with each passing day, weighing on the hearts of everyone in the know. It is an existence from deep space. As ancient civilizations and human nations shifted their observational focus entirely to the universe, the colossal structure known as the Star Corridor finally revealed its menacing form through deep space telescopes outside the atmosphere. It was a colossal stellar structure beyond description. It wasn't a traditional spherical planet, but rather a tubular corridor extending in a double helix structure, emitting an eerie blue light. It slowly rotated through the universe, each rotation stirring gravitational waves millions of kilometers around it. Most breathtaking was its sheer size. According to the latest observational data, the total volume of the Star Corridor exceeded that of the Sun. When such a colossal object, possessing enough mass to disrupt the gravitational balance of a galaxy, hurtles towards the solar system with unstoppable inertia, it is itself a catastrophic event. This thing isn't simply passing by the solar system, it's been deliberately lured into its orbit, and there's a very high probability of a direct collision. Chapter 2768 Return 2. What will happen then is unimaginable. Inside the Tianhai City Observatory, Professor Da Vinci made this alarming assessment while observing the ever-growing blue dot on the screen. Yang Xinxin also spoke calmly. It seems to carry some kind of extreme resentment, wanting to completely shatter this solar system testing ground meticulously crafted by the Creator. As for the reason, Zhang Yi and Yang Xinxin were perfectly clear. They had already deciphered the Jaman records, and Ling had told them the truth behind the star race's annihilation. They likely failed because they were judged by a higher dimensional will when they attempted to break through the universe, the Creator's cultivation dish. Therefore, harboring resentment towards the Creator and wanting to destroy the solar system is not surprising. Faced with a celestial catastrophe of this magnitude, whether it be the proud Dragon Clan, the arrogant Tyrannosaurus clan, or the newly rising Huashu Kingdom, all races had to reach a tacit consensus. All races must put aside all grudges and join forces to break the deadlock in this upheaval. If the gravitational tides and impact risks brought by the Star Corridor are not resolved, forget about competing for treasure, the entire Earth will be thrown out of the habitable zone and become a dead planet. Tianhai City, Yunk Manor's underground core database. This is the place with the highest information security level in the entire Huashu Kingdom. Golden runes flow on the surrounding walls. These are the information barriers built by Yang Xinxin, combining the code of the Yihan clan with modern encryption algorithms. Zhang Yi sat in a large chair, with tens of thousands of holographic text fragments floating in front of him. These characters were twisted and ancient, like the intertwined roots of some kind of plant, the Jaman, records excavated from the ruins of Takamagara in the Zipan Kingdom. Beside him, Yang Xinxin's eyes glowed with a faint blue light, her brain working at overclock, constantly translating the obscure ancient texts into understandable Chinese. Analysis progress, 98%. Completed. Yang Xinxin let out a long sigh, rubbing her throbbing temples, and pushed a completed document in front of Zhang Yi. Brother, the truth might be even more insane than we imagined. Zhang Yi opened the document, his gaze quickly scanning it. As he read on, a look of shock gradually appeared on his face, which had remained unfazed even when facing the Tyrannosaurus clan's powerful figures. The Transcendent Project. Zhang Yi murmured the core term. According to the Jaman records, the Star Clan, this glorious civilization born in the previous cosmic era, discovered the truth of this universe from the very beginning. This is an experimental field kept under the control of some kind of will. All civilizations, whether strong or weak, ultimately cannot escape the fate of destruction and reaping. To escape this fate of being manipulated, the Star Clan mobilized the entire race to launch a massive project called the Star Corridor. This project had two core objectives. First, externally. Using the Star Corridor as a super accelerator and dimensional shuttle, they aimed to tear apart the cosmic barriers, leading their people to escape to a parallel universe and completely break free from the Creator's control. Second, internally. If escape is impossible, they attempt to use high-dimensional technology to forcibly fold and create a new world independent of the laws of physics within the existing universe. A divine kingdom entirely under their own control. This is why Zhang Yi, after entering the starry corridor in his demon god armor, saw so many spherical spaces resembling soap bubbles. Truly a respectable and lamentable race. Zhang Yi couldn't help but sigh. They not only want to escape, but they even want to build their own houses within the prison. Not only that. Yang Xinxin swiped her finger, bringing up a chilling reconstruction image. To adapt to the unknown environment of the New World or parallel universe, the Starry Sky Clan conducted numerous biological experiments. They attempted to create a perfect new human, a body capable of bearing the power of Omega. Based on our understanding of Ling, they probably want to learn from the I Hen clan and create the ultimate human. And their experimental subjects. Zhang Yi's pupils constricted as he looked at the image. In the image, towering creatures with distinct reptilian or elemental characteristics were chained to experimental tables by massive metal shackles, being dissected and observed by various instruments. Zhang Yi was all too familiar with the features of those creatures. Those were Drukians. They actually captured and enslaved the Drukians? Zhang Yi felt a chill run down his spine. What were the Drukians? They were monsters known as the Undying Gods, cosmic calamities possessing near-infinite regeneration abilities, feeding on desire. Even the Creator could not completely destroy them, only choosing to seal or control them. But in the records of the Star Clan, these terrifying Drukians had actually become prisoners, lab rats and slaves. The Star Clan's power far exceeds our expectations. Yang Xinxin said in a deep voice. The records mention they even created weapons capable of suppressing the Druk's regenerative factors. This is why the Creator later had to personally unleash divine punishment, completely eradicating the Star Clan. They touched a true taboo, even threatening the Creator's dominion over this universe. No wonder. Zhang Yi leaned back in his chair, his eyes flickering with uncertain light. The Star Corridor, he was beginning to find this place increasingly interesting. If he could truly obtain the Star Clan's legacy, perhaps he wouldn't have to worry about the Druk's resurgence in the future. The Star Clan could even be understood as a more violent version of the Asan race, possessing power approaching that of the Asan, but even more devoted to violence. Therefore, they fought the Druk the most brutally. If he could obtain their secret to suppressing the Druk, it might be a crucial trump card when the 7 Druk Kings resurrected. No wonder there are so many indescribable monsters in the Star Corridor. They're probably not just the vengeful spirits of the Star race, but also the resentment of the Druk people tortured to death, and countless failed experiments. This place is a super tomb and biolaboratory floating in space. Zhang Yi rubbed the back of his hand, his eyes gleaming with a burning light. We have to go to this Starry Sky Corridor too. Yang Xinxin glanced at Zhang Yi. We can do what the Zepan tribe did before. We can lure other tribes into it, making them our pawns. Then, using the intelligence we have, we can become the ultimate winners.